Hi everybody out there in YouTube land. It's Jennifer again, and we've got Grandma Moses with us again. This is what, week 3?
Yes.
Yeah?
I think so.
How you feeling?
Pretty good today.
Oh good, you sound a lot better.
Thank you. All that coffee helped.
Oh yeah, were you just telling me about a pumpkin?
I was. I had this pumpkin and it was this big.
A pumpkin that was this big, wow.
Big.
Are you going to cook it and eat it?
Already did.
Oh, you did?
I saved you some cake.
Oh, great. I love it.
We'll get it later.
So, Grandma Moses, I have a question for you.
Yes.
What are we talking about today?
Well, we're still talking about Moses.
Moses. So, week 1, we talked about Moses leaving Egypt. Week 2, we talked about the burning bush.
Yes.
And now this is week 3, and guess what we get to talk about today?
Older Moses.
Older Moses. Older Moses, that's right. Is he's still younger than you are, though, I'm sorry to say.
Yes, I know, I am kind of old.
The older Moses had to deal with some pretty crazy stuff, didn't he?
He sure did.
Yeah, and the first thing he had to deal with was...
listening to God.
Yeah, he did have to listen to God. God said go, Moses said no. God said go anyway, Moses said, all right. That's sort of simplified, but
yes.
There you go. And so where are we now?
Well, Moses was trying to get back to Egypt, but he stopped and brought his brother along. So Aaron came with him.
His brother Aaron came with him?
Yeah, they were kind of old at this point. They were around 80.
80?
Yeah, about 80.
Well, how long was Moses out of Egypt?
Well, best I recall, it was about 40 years.
Wow. So we went from 40-year-old Moses, and now we've got 80-year-old Moses.
Yeah.
All right. So now he's returning to Egypt.
Yes.
Why?
God wanted him to go back. So they could get
That's
Pharaoh
right.
to listen.
So we talked about that last week, I think, when he wanted him to go back, or I guess the first week, wanted him to go back to rescue the people of Israel from the Egyptians, from the Pharaoh. So that's where they're headed now. And Pharaoh's kind of a tough nut to crack, isn't he?
Yes, he wouldn't just let the people go.
No, he needed more than that.
More than just words.
More than just words from Moses, and Moses' word that God said to do this.
Yes.
So at this point, we run into really some miracles that God had Moses perform as sort of proof, I suppose, that the word came from God.
Yes.
And
he gave him something pretty important too.
what?
A staff.
A staff. Did we have a staff? We did have a staff.
We
What
did.
happened to it?
Not real sure.
Okay, well,
God must have needed it again.
oh, he did, didn't he? There you go. Well, the first thing that happened was God said, hey, look, you've got this staff. Just throw it down in front of Pharaoh and his people, and the staff will turn into a snake, and then he'll let your people go. Well, that didn't happen. I mean, the snake happened, but then what happened after that?
Well, Pharaoh had these sorcerers that worked for him, and they could make their sticks turn into snakes as well.
Ugh,
So Pharaoh didn't believe him at all.
that Pharaoh, he's just not going to do it, is he?
No.
Well, then we went through the plague of blood,
Yeah.
plague of frogs,
A rather nasty mess.
yeah, plague of gnats, flies. We've got our pretty little board here that sort of details all of the things that Moses was doing, and well, God was doing through Moses
With the staff.
with the staff. And every time Pharaoh was like, nope, sorry, your people are still going to stay here. Nope, sorry.
Very hard-headed, that Pharaoh.
Yes, he was, wasn't he? And now what? So we've gotten through all of these awful things,
Yes.
and now we're at darkness.
Yes. That one right there would have done me in.
Yeah, me
I
too.
don't like being in the dark.
Darkness could be felt.
I already can't see well. Add more dark to it.
I can't
worse.
either. Hey, should you wear my glasses?
Sure. Oh,
What do you think about that?
wow.
Can you
I
read
can
that?
read the board
I was
better.
going to say, can you read that now?
Yes,
But
thank
I
you.
have to read the Bible, so let me
Okay,
have
you might
that
need
Bible.
them.
Okay. So where are we? I'm sorry, I got distracted.
Oh, well, the sorcerers not only could make snakes appear, they were able to make some of the other miracles happen too. So that Pharaoh still didn't believe Moses.
Right. So if the sorcerers were able to do it, then Pharaoh thought, well, there's no way this could be God.
Right.
But at some point, Pharaoh's people, Pharaoh's leaders that surrounded him were like, this is enough already. When are you going to just give up and let these people go?
Yes.
And he says, nope, that's still not going to happen. So we went through a very long period of time where, with Pharaoh's stubbornness, the people of Egypt suffered quite a bit.
A whole bunch.
A whole bunch, I know. And then the final one came along.
Oh, that final one?
The plague of the
That was
firstborn.
awful.
Yeah.
Just awful. You know, we shouldn't probably go into too much detail.
Why?
It might take a long time to
Oh, and we'd be
explain.
here forever.
Yes, it's a rather long and sad
You
story.
think maybe we should talk about that next week?
I think maybe we should.
Okay.
I can come back again.
Will you come back?
Yeah.
Are you going to bake anything else? Of course, I mean, that's not the only reason I want you here, but...
Maybe some more pumpkin stuff.
Okay. All right. Well, Grandma Moses, thank you for being here.
Well, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Sometimes my memories help with stories.
Well, you sure have been teaching this far longer than I have.
Yes, yes. All the time in Sunday school.
That's true. She was my Sunday school teacher, too.
Long
Long time ago, I know. Listen, guys, thanks for coming. We're going to have all of the information about where you can find this story in the Bible. So you'll be able to find it somewhere above me or below me, or our tech guy will figure that out. And make sure that you come back next week to see how things go. And please like and subscribe. And also don't forget to visit our Facebook page. It's Hands in Service at Kern. You can look us up there. And don't forget to ring the bell on YouTube. Ding dong, because you know Edie really likes that, doesn't she?
Yes.
Yep.
She says it all the time.
All the time. It's a little annoying. But we love her anyway.
That's right.
Anyway, thank you for coming and have a great week. Bye.
Bye.